Good morning po. Welcome to today back, Brado. Wait lang po. Yes, good morning. Welcome to today's Back Bravo. Today is November 20, 2024, and for the determination of quorum, kindly acknowledge your presence po once your name is called. Starting with our chairperson, Attorney Danjon G. Lucas. Good morning, sir. Also in attendance, we have Engineer Jaime M. Cosep.
Good morning, present po.
Good morning po. Provisional member or the end user representative are all present. The BAC TWG group headed by Attorney Mark Nestor Mendoza.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning po. We also have the BAC Secretariat and an observer present online from IAS and COA. And with that, sir, we have a quorum.
Thank you, Secretariat. With the confirmation that there is a quorum, I'm officially calling the meeting to order. Let's have our prayer.
Let's put ourselves in the presence of our Lord. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this opportunity to come together today. We ask for your guidance and wisdom as we engage in this procurement process. May our decisions be made with integrity, fairness, and responsibility, keeping in mind the well-being of all involved. Help us work together with respect and unity, and to be good stewards of the resources entrusted to us. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Secretariat. Okay, let's officially start with our agenda. We understand that there's a submission and opening of bid for today scheduled. 4 are there bidders? TWG.
Yes, sir. Supposedly today is also the submission and opening of on item 2.1 supply delivery of radiators, pulleys, and battery chargers. But we released a bid bulletin yesterday, scheduling the submission and opening of the said project to November 27, 2024. Hence, we will proceed with item 2.2, supplied and delivery of spare electronic motors for Thales radar antennas. Bid number 24-90-10, ABC is 2 million pesos. We have one bidder for this project, sir.
Okay.
Can we ask the bidder to please join us in the conference room? Meron ba online? If wala, let's still proceed with the opening. Again, this is for the supply and delivery of spare electronic motors for Thales radar antennas. We have here the lone bidder of Optima Equipment Corporation. So this was delivered to us by hand. So this is the technical component and financial component of their bids, of their bid. Checklist, please.
Checklist, valid field jobs registration certificate.
Field Jobs Registration Certificate issued to Optima Equipment Corporation, valid until March 5, 2025. Page 1, 2, and 3. Submitted, although the date of filing of their audited financial statement is dated April 19, 2023. And there's no latest submission of their AFS for this year. Still, may we ask permission to proceed with the remainder of their submission, sir?
Please proceed.
Statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts.
List of all ongoing government and private contracts submitted.
Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract.
SLCC submitted.
Original copy of bid security or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration.
Bid securing declaration. Notarized. Submitted.
Conformity with the technical.
lang.
Okay.
We also take note that the bid securing declaration form does not include the secretary certificate or a board resolution. Next, please.
Conformity with the technical specifications.
Although there's no statement of compliance with the technical specifications, what the bidder did is to copy on the statement of compliance the same specification as stated in our tech specs. Complied, submitted.
Original duly signed omnibus sworn statement, and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate, or original special power of attorney,
OSS, submitted. The secretary certificate, submitted.
the prospective bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity.
NFCC, submitted.
If applicable, a duly signed joint venture agreement.
Not applicable.
That's all for the technical component, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
since Optima Equipment Corporation failed to submit an updated Annex A, specifically their audited financial statement does not include their most recent filing of their AFS as of 2024. Technical Working Group recommends the disqualification of Optima Equipment Corporation.
Motion, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead.
Motion to adopt the recommendation of TWG to disqualify Optima Equipment Corporation for the project supply and delivery of spare electric motors for Thales radar antennas.
Second the motion, Mr. Chair.
Moving duly seconded, therefore the bid of Optima Equipment Corporation is hereby disqualified. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, since we only have one bidder for this project, we also recommend to declare failure of bidding for the supply and delivery of spare electric motors for Thales radar antennas.
The problem is we don't know if they're going to file a motion for reconsideration. And they're not here. So would you be amenable to amend that motion?
Yes, sir.
Should they not be able to file the motion for reconsideration after the reglementary period, then it's automatically there. The BAC can issue already en route for signature the resolution for failure of bidding, so we can post.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
If I may amend my recommendation, provided that Optima Equipment Corporation does not file their motion for reconsideration, or if they do so, if their MR is denied, we recommend that this project be declared failed for no qualified bidder has joined today's bidding, sir.
Motion, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, sir.
Motion to adopt the recommendation of TWG for the said project pending the motion for reconsideration of Optima.
Second the motion, Mr. Chair.
Moving duly seconded. So the amended motion is hereby adopted. The conditional approval for the declaration of failure is again hereby adopted. Thank you. Next item, Attorney Mendoza.
Next item, sir, is the purchase and installation of meteorological instruments for various airports. Dual site, bid number 24-79-10. EBC is 82,146,632 pesos and 22 centavos. We have one bidder for this project. Can we please call them on or allow them inside the Google Meet?
How many bidders
Only one bidder, sir.
for the Met instrument? Okay,
Yes, sir.
82 million and then 42 million.
Good morning, ma'am. Please introduce yourself, ma'am, and the company you're representing.
Okay, I'm Ceres Tamayo from Domestic Trading Corporation. My companion is Lenny Piniranda and Camille Ponce, all from Domestic Trading.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can you confirm if this is your submitted bid?
Yes.
So inside the submission of Domestic Trading Corporation is the financial component envelope and the technical component envelope. So the technical component folder of domestic trading has pagination and signed on each and every page. And has tabbings. Checklist, please.
Checklist, valid field jobs registration certificate.
Field jobs registration issued to domestic trading valid until August 8, 2025. Page 1, 2, and 3. Complied, submitted.
Statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts.
Statement of all ongoing government and private contracts. Signed, submitted.
Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract.
Statement of the single largest completed contract. Signed, submitted.
Original copy of bid security or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration.
Notarized bid securing declaration. Submitted.
Conformity with the technical specifications.
Conformity with the technical specifications. Submitted.
Original duly signed omnibus sworn statement, and if applicable, original notarized secretary's certificate or original special power of attorney.
Omnibus sworn statement. Signed and notarized. Submitted.
The prospective bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity.
NFCC. Complied, submitted.
If applicable, a duly signed joint venture agreement.
Not applicable.
That's all for the technical component, Mr. Chair.
With that, the technical component submission of Domestic Trading Corporation is initially rated as passed. Proceeding with the financial component of their bid. Checklist, please.
Checklist for foreign bidders claiming by reason of their country's extension of reciprocal rights to Filipinos, certification from the relevant government office of their country stating that Filipinos are allowed to participate,
Not applicable.
original of duly signed and accomplished price schedules,
Price schedule. Submitted.
Original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form.
Financial bid form. Submitted. And the bid offer of domestic trading is in the amount of 82,146,632 pesos. Below the ABC. Again, that's 86,146,632. Our ABC is 82,146,632.22 centavos.
All right.
Sir, being the lone bidder for today, and for having submitting initially complied documents, sir, we recommend, sir, that the bid of Domestic Trading Corporation undergo bid evaluation for the consideration of the members of the committee.
Motion?
Motion, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead.
Move to adopt the recommendation of TWG for bid evaluation for the project purchase and installation of meteorological instruments for various airports.
Second the motion, Mr. Chair.
There's a motion duly seconded to adopt the recommendation of the TWG to subject the bid of Domestic Trading Corporation for bid evaluation. The motion is hereby carried. Okay, thank you. Next.
Next, sir, is still the opening of bids for the purchase and installation of Met instruments for various airports. Bid number 24-80-10. ABC is 42,404,490 pesos and 7 centavos. Again, we have only one bidder for this project, Domestic Trading Corporation. Ma'am, can you confirm if this is your submitted bid?
Yes, that's correct.
Inside their bid submission are the financial component and technical component envelopes. Proceeding with their technical component submission. So the bid submission of Domestic Trading Corporation has pagination, signature in each and every page, and tabbings. Checklist, please.
Checklist. Valid PhilJEPS registration certificate.
PhilJEPS registration certificate issued to Domestic Trading Corporation, valid until August 8, 2025. Page 1, 2, and 3. Complied, submitted.
Statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts.
Statement of all ongoing government and private contracts. Complied, submitted.
Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract.
Statement of bidder's single largest completed contract. Submitted.
Original copy of bid security or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration.
Bid securing declaration form, notarized, submitted.
Conformity with the technical specifications.
Conformity with the technical specifications, submitted.
Original duly signed omnibus sworn statement and, if applicable, original notarized secretary's certificate or original special power of attorney.
Omnibus sworn statement, notarized, submitted.
The prospective bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity.
NFCC, complied, submitted.
If applicable, a duly signed joint venture agreement.
Not applicable.
That's all for the technical component, Mr. Chair.
The submission of Domestic Trading Corporation with regard to the technical component of the review is initially rated as passed. Proceeding with the financial component. Checklist, please.
Checklist for foreign bidders claiming by reason of their country's extension of reciprocal rights to Filipinos.
Not
Certifi-
applicable.
Original of duly signed and accomplished price schedules.
Price schedule submitted.
Original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form.
Financial bid form signed, submitted. And the bid of domestic trading is an amount of 42,404,335 pesos and 60 centavos below the ABC. Again, that's 42,404,335.60 below the ABC. Mr. Chair, as the lone bidder for today's project, we recommend, and for having initially complied the financial and technical requirements of this project, we recommend that the bid of Domestic Trading Corporation undergo bid evaluation.
Motion, Mr. Chair.
Yes, go ahead.
Move to adopt the recommendation of TWG for bid evaluation for the project purchase installation of meteorological instruments for various airports for Domestic Trading Corporation.
Second the motion, Mr. Chair.
Move and duly seconded. The recommendation of the TWG as moved by the members is hereby adopted. Undergo the bid evaluation as recommended. Thank you. Thank you for your participation.
Next item on our agenda, can we call MIS?
Okay.
Okay.
It's pre-bid na to, no?
Yes, sir.
Before we start with the pre-bid, I received 2 emails. I was copied
Kaya ma'am, isa.
yesterday coming from COA. They have concerns on 5-day notice. Is that true for Alpha also? We've been sending observer notices not in compliance with the 5-day rule, because I think the Secretariat is very strict. If there are any, that's a very unusual occurrence. I guess what I'm saying is just make sure that we comply with those requirements. While it will not affect the intrinsic validity of the bid, as well as it will not cause failure, it will subject the Bids and Awards Committee members, the Secretariat and the TWG for possible administrative cases. So just note that we are required to comply under law, and that is also to give respect to the time of our observers whom we are requesting to attend and participate. Okay? Baka naman nakita ko may yung iba alpha eh. So just nakalagay, Sir Jimmy, nabasa mo ba yung email?
Nasabihan na po ako sa
So just, I saw it alpha, that's why I'm asking if there are any in Bravo. Oh. Yes, just make sure that we comply. I don't want to belabor the point. Just putting it there, baka hindi rin alam ng ibang members ng TWG and Secretariat that there is such a thing, that our attention is being called. Di naman na, wala namang sinasabi lang naman doon sa email that there is a requirement to comply with that 5 notice rule, and I think it was included as such because, well, we also need to give time for them to study also. Proper notice is very important insofar as due process is concerned. So, okay. Thank you, Nestor. Let's proceed.
Yes, sir. Next item, sir, for pre-bid conference is the procurement of network detection and response appliance firewall. Bid number 24-10311. ABC is 4,750,000. Do we have prospective bidders present online? Kung meron po, paki-allow na lang po sa room. Parang wala. Miss Hannah Apolinar, this is for the network detection and response appliance firewall. Kayo po ba ay prospective bidder for this project?
Good morning, sir. Yes po.
Opo. Please identify the company you are representing po.
Good morning, everyone. Hannah Apolinar from GOCOM Systems and Solutions Corporation po.
Okay. Kung wala na po, end user, let's start na po.
Good morning, Mr. Chair and BAC Secretariat, TWG. Ay, meron po. MISD to present procurement of network detection and response appliance firewall. I see.
To our prospective bidders po for the project procurement of network detection and response appliance firewall, may we request po to kindly type in na lang po your complete name and the company you are representing po sa chat box for proper identification. Thank you.
Again po, presentation of procurement of network detection and response appliance firewall, bid number 24103-11 Bravo. Background, certificate of budget allocation is 4,750,000 pesos. Mode of procurement, competitive bidding. Delivery of goods is required by 60 calendar days from the issuance of the notice to proceed. Next. ITB Clause 5.3, pursuant to Section 23.4.1.3 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA number 9184, the bidder shall have an SLCC that is at least one contract similar to the project, amount of which shall be equivalent of at least 50% of the BAC, of the ABC. For this purpose, contracts similar to the project refer to contracts which have the same major categories of work, which shall be A, installation of network detection and response appliance firewall, and B, completed within the 5 years prior to the deadline for submission of the receipt of bids. ITB Clause 14.1, the bid security shall be in the form of a bid security declaration or any of the following forms of and amounts. The amount of not less than 95,000 or 2% of ABC if bid security is in cash, cashier's manager's check, bank draft, guarantee or irrevocable letter of credits, or the amount of not less than 237,500, 5% of ABC, if bid security is in security bond. ITB Clause 15.0, each of every page thereof shall be initialed, signed by the duly authorized representative of the bidder. Submitted eligibility, technical and financial documents shall be properly marked with indexes, tabs, or ear tab, and must be sequentially paginated in accurate order in the form of example page 3 of 100, page number of the last page of the documents per envelope basis. Pagination should be sequential based on the entire span of the whole documents inside the envelope. Each bidder shall submit one copy of the first and second components of its bid. ITB Clause 19.1, the bidder must render its statement of compliance conformity with bidding documents as enumerated by the specification in Section 7, Technical Specification. ITB Clause 19.2, partial bid is not allowed. The project is packaged in a single lot and the lot shall not be divided into sublots for the purpose of bidding, evaluation, and contract award. ITB Clause 20.2, the bidder with the lowest calculated bid that complies with and is responsive to the all requirements and conditions shall submit its latest income and business tax return filed through the electronic filing and payment system. Business license and permits required by law, the registration certificate, mayor's permit and tax clearance, and latest audited financial statement. Failure to submit any of the post-qualification requirements on time or a finding against the veracity thereof shall disqualify the bidder for award, provided that in the event that a finding against the veracity of any of the documents submitted is made, it shall cause the forfeiture of the bid security in accordance with the Section 69 of the AIR or the RA 9184. Special conditions of contract, SCC 2.2, terms of payment. Payment of 100% of contract price upon completion and final acceptance of the project. SCC 4, inspections and tests. The inspection and test that will be conducted shall include but not limited to the physical inspection and inventory, functionality testing, and or whatever additional tests that the technical inspection team may require. Schedule of requirements. Number 1, description, network detection and response application firewall, quantity specified in the Section 7, technical specification. Knowledge transfer as specified in Section 7, technical specification. Warranty and support agreement certificate, 3 years maintenance agreement. Delivery of all will be 60 calendar days after receipt of notice of award. I notice to proceed. Overview for the detection and network detection and response appliance firewall. The network detection and response is also known as the network traffic analyzer. It uses machine learning, AI, and behavioral analytics to monitor network traffic and establish baseline of its activity. It is then detects anomalous behavior associated with malwares and its target attack, insider abuse, and risky action of the malware. For the technical specification, the NDR component must be a 2U appliance with a throughput that supports 5 gig, support at least 12 cores, with memory of 128 gig or higher.
So for our
Storage,
prospective bidders, we're just showing on screen the technical specs. So we're going to give you some time to review.
sige po.
We're also showing on screen the checklist or the documents required for your submission. So these are pretty much standard. Next slide, please. Next, I believe that's all. So you have questions. We are now opening the floor for any clarifications and concerns from our prospective bidders. So before you raise your question or before you speak, please identify yourself and the company you are representing. May tanong po ba sa ating mga prospective bidders? Mukhang wala pong tanong, no? So again, ayan, laging ganyan eh. Oo, pag tinanong mo kung wala, doon. Sige sir, Sir JM.
Hello po, good morning po. JM Santos po from NGT Global. About po dun sa ITB clause 5.3 po ata yon sa similar contracts. Can we change it to more broader term like ICT equipment or IT network equipments po rather than NDR firewall?
Ito, kasi in-specify mo dito.
Sa bid data sheet po.
Yes, yes sir. Just give us some time po, sir.
Okay po, sige po.
May agent po. Opo. Sir JM. Opo.
Yes po.
Opo. We're specifically looking or ang requirement namin is basically NDR. So, can you repeat the question kung kailangan ba i-broaden yung tama po ba parang i-general?
Yes po sana sir, para marami maka-join.
Hindi.
Apo.
Sir, I don't think so. Ang dami po nating vendor ng firewall.
Okay po.
Opo. Thank you.
Sige. Noted po. Thank you sir.
Other questions po? If there's none, again to our bidders, you have 10 days po to submit your questions, clarifications to us, to bac@caap.gov.ph, 10 days before the opening. So that concludes the pre-bid conference for this project. We'd like to thank the participation of our prospective bidders in today's pre-bid conference. You are now excused. Proceeding now to the next item in our agenda, we have the supply, delivery, installation, and commissioning of 600 subscription of endpoint protection software. Bid number 24-104-11, ABC is 2 million pesos. MIS, please start your presentation. If we have prospective bidders online or present here in the building, please allow them inside the conference room or inside the Google Meet. Thank you.
Good morning again. MIS to present supply and delivery, installation, and commissioning of 600 subscription of endpoint protection software. Next. For the background, certificate of budget allocation or CBA is 2 million pesos. Mode of procurement is competitive public bidding. Delivery of goods is required by 60 calendar days from the issuance of the notice to proceed. Next. ITB clause pursuant to section 23.4.1.3 of the 2016 revised IRR of the RA 9184, the bidder shall have an SLCC that is at least one contract similar to the project amount which shall be equivalent to at least 50% of the ABC. For this purpose, the contract similar to the project refers to the contract which have the same major categories of work, which shall be installation of antivirus or endpoint protection software, completed within 5 years prior to the deadline for the submission and receipt of bids. ITB Clause 14.1, the bid security shall be in the form of a bid securing declaration or any of the following forms and amounts. The amount of not less than 40,000, 2% of the ABC. If the bid security is in cash, cashier manager's check, bank draft guarantee, or irrevocable letter of credit, or the amount of the not less than 100,000, 5% of the ABC. If the bid security is in security bond. ITB Clause 15, each and every page thereof shall be initialized, signed by the duly authorized representative of the bidder. Submitted eligibility, technical and financial documents shall be properly marked with index tab and must be sequentially paginated in accurate order in the form of example, page 3 of 100, page number of last page of the document per envelope basis. Pagination shall be sequential based on the entire span of the whole documents inside the envelope. Each bidder shall submit one copy of the first and second components of its bid. ITB Clause 19.1, the bidder must render its statement of compliance conformity with bidding documents as enumerated and specified in Section 7, Technical Specification. ITB Clause 19.2, partial bid is not allowed. The project is packaged and single lot and the lots shall not be divided into sublots for the purpose of bidding, evaluation, and contract awards. ITB Clause 20.2, the bidder with the lowest calculated bid that complies with all its responsive to all the requirements and conditions shall submit its latest income and business tax return filed through the electronic filing and payment system. Business license and permits required by law, registration certificate, mayor's permit, and technical clearance, and latest audited financial statement. Failure to submit any of the post-qualification requirements on time or a finding against the veracity thereof shall disqualify the bidder for awards, provided that in the event that findings against the veracity of any of the documents submitted is made, it shall cause the forfeiture of the bid security in accordance with the Section 69 of the IRR of RA 9184. Special conditions of contract, SEC 2.2, terms of payment, payment of 100% of the contract price upon completion and final acceptance of the project. SEC 4, inspection and test. The inspections and tests that will be conducted shall include but not limited to the inventory of the installed antivirus on CAAP desktops and laptop, and or whatever additional tests that the technical inspection team may require. Schedule of requirement, 600 subscription and antivirus endpoint protection software with quantity of 600 shall be delivered within 60 calendar days upon receipt of the notice to proceed. Warranty is within 3 years certificate for the technical specification.
Again, for the tech specs of this project, we are just going to show each slide containing the specifications required. For the technical component documents, as shown on the screen. Next, please. And for the financial component envelope, again as shown. We are now opening the floor once more for questions, comments, clarifications for our prospective bidders. If there are no more questions, again, to our prospective bidders, you have 10 days before opening to submit your comments, clarifications, and other requests to bac@caap.gov.ph. So once more, we thank the participation of our prospective bidders in today's pre-bid conference. You are now excused. Proceeding to the next item on our agenda, the supply and delivery of 3,000 meters, 8 square millimeter unshielded XLPE-PVC direct-to-earth burial cable for various airports. Bid number 24-93-10. ABC is 1,080,000 pesos.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. So, this is the pre-bid conference for the supply and delivery of 3,000 meters, 8.0 square millimeter unshielded XLPE-PVC direct earth burial cable for various airports. So, with the ABC of 1,080,000 pesos, approved budget FY 2024, APP code 5020399901087. Spare parts for airfield lighting systems for various airports. And the duration of the project is 60 calendar days with the mode of procurement to be competitive bidding. So, a complete set of bidding documents may be acquired by interested bidders until deadline of submission of bid from the given address in the amount of 5,000 pesos exclusive of any and all taxes imposed by relevant government agencies. The bids must be duly received by the BAC Secretariat through manual submission at the office address indicated on or before December 4, 2024 at 9:30 a.m. This the instruction to bidders and the clauses. So under 5.3, for the purpose of this contract similar to the project shall be supply of airfield lighting system power cables or supply of medium voltage direct earth burial shielded and or unshielded cables and completed within 7 years prior to the deadline for the submission and receipt of bids. For ITB 10, under 10.1, bidders are required to submit the following as part for the technical documents. So proof and other supporting documentary evidence of the bidders' statement of compliance with technical specifications required under Section 7, technical specifications as applicable, technical data sheet of the cable being offered, showing the brand and equivalency to the required specifications, a certificate of distributorship from the manufacturer or the cable being offered. Cable must be in conformance with PNS 1207 and ANSI or NEMA ICE-AS 96659 standard. Duly signed and notarized certification and undertaking. For the bid prices, the price of the goods shall be quoted DDP CAAP Mia Road, Pasay City, or the applicable Incoterms for this project. For bid security, the bid security shall be in the form of bid security declaration or any of the following forms and amounts of 21,600, which is equivalent to 2% of ABC if bid security is in cash. and the amount of not less than 54,000 pesos or 5% of the ABC if bid security is in surety bond. So sealing and marking of bids. Each page thereof shall be initialed by the duly authorized representatives of the bidder. Submitted eligibility, technical and financial documents shall be properly marked with index tabs and must be sequentially paginated in accurate order in the form of page 3 or 4. Pagination shall be sequential all throughout the documents inside the envelope. Each bidder shall submit one copy of the first and second components of its bid. For detailed evaluation and comparison of bids, as shown on the slide. And for ITB 20 for 20 post-qualification, as shown on the slide also. So we are requiring a submission of sample of at least 300 millimeter long cable with the brand name, cable size, cable type, insulation types, and voltage rating indicated on the jacket. Additionally, the sample will be evaluated with the following physical properties: color of jacket, outer diameter, core material, and number of strands of the core. So, special conditions of the contract and its corresponding general conditions. So, scope of contract, the delivery and documents. The delivery terms applicable to this contract are delivered at ANS Logistics, Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines, May Road, Pasay City. And the representative will be Engineer Darwin Vicalio, Division Chief 3 of ANOD. And advance payment, no advance payment allowed. Full payment upon completion and acceptance of the end user. Inspection and tests. Test results stated in Section 7 shall conform with the following: physical inspection of the goods free from stains, crack, or damages. So, schedule of requirements, as shown on the slide, with its technical specifications. For comments and discussions, thank you, Mr. Chair and everyone.
To our prospective bidders, we are now opening the floor for questions, comments, clarifications. Kung wala na pong questions, we are now concluding the pre-bid conference for this project. So